Pot, Chinese pot. That's the way to learn Chinese. Chinese pot, Chinese pot.
Hello there, this is Chinese Pod. We're coming to you from Shanghai, China. We're bringing you lessons in spoken Mandarin. Is that not right, Jenny?
That's very right. I was surprised.
I caught you napping, Jenny. Anyway, my name is King Carol.
And I'm Jenny, the napping Jenny.
Well, Jenny, what are we talking about today?
Oh, we are being proprietorial.
We're being proprietorial. Oh, gosh. Really?
Stating something is yours, belongs to you.
Okay. So something belongs to me. Basically, the lesson, I think we could entitle it something like, this is mine.
Yes, that's true.
This is mine. This is what we're going to talk about. And we're going to use a noun, a particular noun. The thing is, let's hear that sound first. What is it we're talking about?
We are talking about a 杯子. 杯子.
杯子. Okay, now that sounds to me like a first tone and a neutral.
That's right.
A 杯子. Okay. Now, and just for your edification, we can just tell you right now that a 杯子is
a glass or a cup or a mug.
All right, so it's a 杯子, and it's, think of it in your mind's eye, a 杯子, a cup or a glass in front of you. Now, today's dialogue is something of a departure because it's actually three people in the dialogue.
Can you still call it a dialogue?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know. I'm going to call it a dialogue, but anyway. Now, again, it's slightly different here because it's the same question asked twice, but with two different answers.
Yeah.
It's very chunky stuff here, the sounds and stuff. So, okay, I'm going to stop talking now, and you people are going to perform the trialogue or the dialogue.
A lot of students of Chinese Pod tell us while they love to speak and listen to Mandarin, they are a bit intimidated to learn how to read and write in it because of the complexity of Chinese characters. That's why we created the 66 Characters series. Try it and see for yourself.
Dialogue first time.
这是你的杯子吗？
不是，这个不是我的。
这是你的杯子吗？
是的，这个是我的。
Second time.
这是你的杯子吗？
不是，这个不是我的。
这是你的杯子吗？
是的，这个是我的。
Third time.
这是你的杯子吗？
不是，这个不是我的。
这是你的杯子吗？
是的，这个是我的。
Okay, good. Let's have the translations now, Jenny.
这是你的杯子吗？
Is this your glass?
这是你的杯子吗？
Is this your glass?
这是你的杯子吗？不是，这个不是我的。
No, this isn't mine.
不是，这个不是我的。
No, that's not mine.
不是，这个不是我的。这是你的杯子吗？
Is this your glass?
这是你的杯子吗？
Is this your glass?
这是你的杯子吗？是的，这个是我的。
Yes, this is mine.
是的，这个是我的。
Yes, that's mine.
是的，这个是我的。
Funny, sometimes these dialogues sound, like kids. You know, when a kid keeps asking the same question over
But
and over
I was
again.
thinking it's so important to identify your glass.
Yes.
You don't want to be drinking out
I
of
know
someone
how that
else's, right?
I know how that
Personal
is.
hygiene. So you have to insist on asking.
So you could just go around the room, just keep asking everybody these questions. 这个是你的杯子吗? And after a while, people get really bored with it. But you can actually practice and you'll get a response, I'm sure. Now, let's break it down a little bit. Let's start with that question.
这是你的 杯子吗？
Great. Now, you will have recognized, I hope, the word 杯子, meaning cup.
glass.
And at the ma particle at the end, which indicates it's a question.
That's right.
So you know you got a question concerning a cup or a glass. Now, 这是你的, now 你的 meaning yours. 你
Yours,
as in you. 你的 means yours, your thing. 这是 meaning this is.
Yeah.
Now, in Chinese, the way you form a question is you don't reverse the order. Is this? In English, we say this is. To create a question, we say is this? Well, we don't do that in Chinese. We put a ma at the end of the question. So essentially, we say, this is your glass? Question.
Ma.
Right.
Question mark.
Yeah. I think Aussies are quite commonly do that, form questions.
Do it with tone.
With a tone at the end of it. Anyway, we won't go into that right now. So literally translated, this is your glass? Question mark. So let's hear it again.
这是你的杯子吗？
Great. Now, let's hear it again. So glass.
杯子，
Your glass.
你的杯子，
This is your glass.
这是你的杯子，
And is this your glass?
这是你的杯子吗？
Okay, now that's called backline build-up, and that's sometimes useful.
The
to
genius
do that
in
stuff.
you.
Oh, yeah.
Made it so easy.
Indeed. Yeah. Now, let's see. So the answer in this case was in the negative. If you want to say, no, that's not my glass, actually, you say,
不是，这个不是我的。
okay. Now, so the question is, 这是你的吗? So the verb essentially there is the verb 是, to be.
Yeah.
Right, is this. And so the answer, you can rely on the same verb. And so when you answer in the negative, you say,
不是，不是。
so let me just emphasize that. 是 meaning to be, 不是 meaning not, the negative. And sometimes people, when they ask a question, they'll say, 是不是? Right? They'll say yes or not. Yes or not. To be or not to be, in a sense.
How
there you go. I never realized that.
Yeah.
是不是 almost means to be or not to be. Oh, wow. That's just a new discovery. I never thought of it in
Shakespeare
those
would be
terms.
proud.
Yeah. Now, so what you're saying is, no, it's not mine. 不是. 不是. And then to illustrate the full sentence again, the full reply was,
不是，这个不是我的。
okay, so 我的 meaning
Mine. Yeah, we just had yours and now it's mine.
yeah. Now let's try that backline build up again. So you have 我的 meaning mine, is mine,
是我的，是我的，
is not mine.
不是我的，不是我的，
This thing is not mine.
这个不是我的。
Okay, so there you go. 这个不是我的. I think it's important now when you get these kind of sentences, there's such high frequency to sing them as well.
Oh,
to
yeah.
get used to. So 这个不是我的.
这个不是我的。
Yeah.
But I'll be much happier to answer in the positive.
Would you indeed? Yeah. So let's skip on then to number C because we have that question because the same question again. Let's look at it one more time then. The question is,
这是你的杯子吗？
okay. Now you've asked the first person and they said no. And you ask
Yeah.
the second person and they answer in the affirmative and the answer is,
是的，这个是我的。
okay. Now, 是 is the verb, the operative verb here. We've been looking at it a lot, the verb to be. Now, is this, in the answer, if your answer is no, you say 不是. Now, if the answer is affirmative, as in yes, it is, you say
是的，
是的.
是的。
Great. And so to finish off the sentence, then for emphasis, you say,
这个是我的。
great. 这个是我的. Now, 这个 meaning this thing,
yeah.
this item. 这个是我的 is belong to me, 我的, mine. 这个是我的. Now, and if it's not, you can say,
这个不是我的。
不是我的.
Yeah.
这是你的吗?
这个是我的。
Okay. 这个是你的吗?
这个不是我的。
Great.
Whichever imaginary objects you're pointing at.
yes. Great. Now, so we had some couple of little keywords there. So the word for glass is
杯子。
杯子. Yeah, that's 1, 2. Now, it's mine.
是我的，我的。
Now, It's yours.
是你的，是你的。
Great. Well, I think we need to listen to this perhaps.
Yes.
Three more times I think would be useful.
Hey, Tom.
Oh, Tammy, how's it going?
Ni hao, ni hao. How's your Chinese coming along?
Well, I gave up.
真的吗? Chinese pod no longer?
Well, really, I was so busy, I didn't have the time.
Not the time. You don't have 90 seconds per day?
90 seconds?
Yes, 90 seconds. So you did not try Chinese Pod Recap? This app, you can insert your learning experience whenever you have even just a little window of time.
90 seconds are enough to go through bite-sized pieces and recap your lessons in Chinese Pod Recap, the app for busy learners that want to use little breaks to refresh what they learned. Chinese Pod Recap synchronizes to your phone so you have what's relevant for you available even if you have no internet connectivity, like on planes or in the deepest tunnels of the New York subway.
Dialogue first time.
这是你的杯子吗？
不是，这个不是我的。
这是你的杯子吗？
是的，这个是我的。
Second time.
这是你的杯子吗？
不是，这个不是我的。
这是你的杯子吗？
是的，这个是我的。
Third time.
这是你的杯子吗？
不是，这个不是我的。
这是你的杯子吗？
是的，这个是我的。
Okay, good. We hope that was informative and that you got a lot from it. Don't forget to go to ChinesePod.com because there's lots more where that came from.
Yes.
And you can do all the other stuff.
Expansions.
Yes.
And there's a supplementary vocab list every day.
Indeed, and the consolidation that you need if you want to acquire the language. But now, Jenny, we really have to go
Oh, that's
because,
true.
well, it's time to say
再见。
ChinesePod.com. It's
妈
not
麻
that
马
hard.
骂
Mandarin on your terms. ChinesePod.com.
As usual, ChinesePod provides an extensive selection of learning materials for this lesson on its website, www.chinesepod.com. You can access this lesson directly with the lesson number 0329. So just go to www.chinesepod.com/0329 and you will find a transcript, vocabulary, and much more. The link again, www.chinesepod.com/0329.
Chinese Pod, Chinese Pod.